How, how, well, I can't even say it. How did it feel to work with me, who you never met before?
Um,
And yes,
yeah, it was to my to my how to say it? Okay, to my for my good surprise, uh, it was much more deep and meaningful and than just a normal sort of standard business or professional collaboration. This felt much more. It felt like a transformational experience, and it was challenging, and there was a lot of mutual respect, but also we had to process a lot of things and trespass a lot of layers and a lot of the distance and the cultural shock and the different background. We were very fine and exquisite and trespassing all these challenges and sticking to the higherness and to the professionality and to the respect and to the universal sort of meeting point. Uh, so it was more fun and interesting that I would have expected. Just like, hey, 2 by 2, 4, okay, bye. But it was more like, okay, and so it was challenging in a positive way, and therefore the outcome was more powerful and more expansive because it was not shallow encounter. It felt deep into many layers of depth, and there were moments in which I thought, you know what, this is not being easy. This is not being completely predictable. Like I don't know what's really gonna happen. I had my doubt moments, but then two things kept me going. One is my trust that I have in the universe, like in life, in people, in processes. There's like a built-in trust. Even when people have been awful with me in different moments, I still don't lose my trust. And secondly, being professional and being sort of being steady and resilient and just like being steady, you know. I think those two things, they were my investment into a more expansive to and relationship and to the future.
thank you. Yes, I think realistically for me it was trust the process, let go, and just hopefully, I will come out alive because I was walking into a space where I never met anyone, never met you, and we had all these Zoom calls, and we understood each other, and we understood the expectation, we understood my brain. But at the same time, I'm wearing my business hat, and I'm like, okay, budget. We need to stick to the budget. So I'm panicking. And but the same conversation I had with Nyanso, he said we had no choice, but we had to develop trust in such a short time.
Yes,
So
and
then I
work it through.
and work it through, yes. And then I asked, I said, do you think we would have developed this much trust if we had 1 year to work on this? And no, because 1 year to get to know someone and to do a project, we would not have developed such a high value trust
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
because we were trying not to die, basically. We were like, oh, like it was like we do or die. So it's like we have to do because we don't want to die. So it's like you create, and then you send it off to the universe and hope that it works out.
Yes.
So she understood it because she's a creative herself.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
understands that creative mindset that, if you're going to create, you just have to go all the way.
Yeah. She has. I think that we share the same skills. She trusts. She's a creator, but also she's very professional. So she has a lot of experience, as I do, and as you do. So we're not kidding around.
Yes.
We've been out there and we've done stuff, and there's a big background that sustains. Yeah, that holds holds the energy that doesn't collapse. Like